Hello and welcome back to Glen Ives Craft Design. My name is Chastity Ives, here to bring you a Valentine's card using the Pretty Pink Posh Love Balloons stamp set. This is a part of their new release, and I played around with some masking because I wanted to make a single layer card, and I believe this was one of the first cards that I made with masks, so I'm very new at this. So I put down all of the masks first before stamping the images onto the card front. If I were to go back and do it again, I would do it differently. I would do the stamps on the card front first, then go in and do the masking. But you live and you learn. And I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to do it. I just kind of did it this way for whatever reason. But as you saw, I went in with Speckled Egg as well as Salty Ocean Distress Oxides and just blended those out in the sky portion. And I cut the sky and the foreground with a piece of tacky tape. It's not super tacky, it's easily removable. And then I also for the ground went in with antique linen and tea dye and blended those out, and I used the tea dye to sort of give it a shadow effect underneath every animal that's on this card. And the animals are just the cutest. I mean, I think my favorite is probably the beaver. I don't know why. But yeah, the beaver is probably my favorite. And so after I blended those backgrounds, I took just a fan brush and wetted that with just a spray bottle. Then put out some Picket Fence Studios watercolor splatter. This one is, I believe, just the silver version that they have. I'll link it down below. And just to give it that extra shine in the background. Again, if I were to do this differently, I might have done the splatter after coloring all of the animals in. But again, you live and you learn. So I removed all those masks, and obviously I have the white part left. So I took my Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink to stamp all of the animals onto my image, or to my card front. And you'll notice like the rabbit's whiskers on the left side there, they're a little grayer than the right side. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, the black, it's fine. It's fine. And so I could not fit all of these animals on here with the way they were, and the letters the way they were. So I just masked off the string to every balloon. So then that way, but you'll see there I forgot to remove the tape. Always remove the tape before you stamp if you're doing it this way. Because I wanted to freehand the lines, just because all of the animals are not, the balloons aren't lined up appropriately, and I was going to freehand drawing the balloon, the strings to the animal hands. Again, just remember to remove the tape. And I just took a Sharpie. I mean, another thing I'd change is probably using a different pen to draw the strings down, because it's so thick. But, again, you live and you learn. And then I wanted to give a shadow to the balloons, or a thicker outline in some parts, and that's just because the mask did not, or I didn't line the stamps up appropriately. Another thing to live and learn is to keep track of which papers are Copic friendly and which ones are not. This one appeared to not be Copic friendly because the ink kept blending, the intense black ink kept blending in with the yellow marker I was using. I mean, at the end of the day, it's fine. I'm not upset about it. Well, I'm upset about myself not keeping track of which paper's which. Again, you live and you learn. But yeah, so I just went in with the citrus blend because I wanted a bright yellow balloon, or balloons rather, and because I wanted something not pink or red for a Valentine's card. I just wanted something cute that wasn't necessarily Valentine's, you know, themed, I guess. Um, so that's why I went with the yellow theme. And then I tried to keep the animals sort of true to their colors. Um, so the browns, the grays, just sort of those sorts of colors, just so I could, try and keep to something true. And used all three colors off every marker. So you see there, I went in with muted brown. Now I'm going in with earth brown. Um, yeah, they're just the cutest little things. And Pretty Pink Posh has come out with just the cutest Valentine's set that I've seen so far this year. Not that the other ones I've seen aren't cute. They are. This one I just think is the cutest. And I have a lot of their current Valentine's release items, so I'll probably be posting some more videos of that or of those. So look forward to that. But yeah, here's the the ice gray coloring in of the rabbit. I was gonna do like a pink or a purple, I don't know, because I sat here for quite a while before I started coloring these, and I was like, okay, what colors am I gonna do? Am I gonna stay true to form, or am I going to just YOLO it and do whatever colors I want? But again, I kept going back to just true to form colors, or as close as I could get. I went in with the ice grays here, and the extend versions, and the ice gray is really cool. I like that one. The pinks are also my favorite, but I again tried to stay away from those as much as I could. Obviously I used them for the ears and the noses, but that's, yeah, a lot of tan, a lot of browns in this image, which is fine. I believe I'm going to send this card to my mom, who's in Arizona, and she'll like that. Obviously, this one is a skunk, and I wasn't going to do a gray and black skunk. I didn't feel like it. Again, it contradicts what I said earlier about staying true to form, but I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. Because I wanted the cartoon look, and I just couldn't get there for whatever reason. I apparently I just wanted to stick with browns when I made these. Yeah, but the backgrounds and the sort of coloring is pretty simple and self-explanatory. I mean, I didn't do anything too groundbreaking. I really just kept it simple. I saw a couple of videos from Kelly Taylor and just wanted to learn more about masking, and that's really what I wanted to do with this card, or to learn. Just because I'd never masked before, and it looked very intimidating, and comprehending the fact that, you're gonna, whatever's closest to the front of the scene is what you stamp first, and then layering on top of that is just something. Took me a while to figure that out, and that's kind of why I didn't overlap any of these animals, because I wasn't ready to do that yet, because my brain was still trying to comprehend how to do it. Which still I'm not perfect at, but we'll keep working on it. But yeah, his little feet are so dark and brown. Anyways, but then I went in with my just Amazon markers to give all of the animals shadows, as well as to give the the ground, sort of a wood sort of feel, and I think I achieved that maybe. Um, I don't know. I'm not mad at it. So it was, like I said, very simple, very cute. Um, yeah, and to keep it with a theme of the colors of the card, I just went in with a yellow card base just because I wanted to bring it in. I wanted to bring it together somehow. And the way I could do that was the yellow from the balloons. Sorry if you could hear my husband in the background, but he was notifying me that he was coming down the stairs. Um, because he scares me every day. He'll just come out of nowhere and just, I mean, obviously we live in the same house, but he scares me all the time. Anyways, back to the card. I just took some random Amazon foam tape and stuck that on the back of the card front. So then I could just put this down on my card base. The card base is obviously yellow to match the yellow from the balloons, because the card front's very, I guess, brown, sort of neutral colors. And just getting the pop of color from the yellow, I think just really gave that something. But that was really about it that I ended up doing to make this card. I guess rather, except I did go in with my white gel pen and just put some little lines on the balloons just to give them that little extra something. And it, again, just the added touch of love, I guess. And then you can see the nice reflection of the splatter. That was the card. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.